Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. So we're going to do another album review. If you're liking these album reviews, please comment below. If you've got any suggestions for albums you want me to review, please just comment below and I'll look into it. And remember to like and subscribe, so there'll be a thumb somewhere down there and a bell somewhere and a subscribe button. Press them all and you can keep getting these cool reviews. All right. Anyway, today, because a bit of controversy, and Ian Brown's been in the news saying that he won't headline Neighbourhood Weekender due to COVID vaccine entry requirements. I'm going to talk about that. Now, no matter what side of the pandemic you're sitting on, it seems to be the new Brexit at the moment, a bit dividing people. I'm definitely sitting on the fence with this one and not getting involved. So I'm here to talk about music, not viruses. So he has a single out at the moment, but I'm going to go all the way back to his 2019 album, Ripples, which was the last album he had out. If you're unfamiliar with Ian Brown, he's the frontman of the Stone Roses, which was a 90s Manchester band that split up and then reformed. And I was lucky enough to watch them twice, actually, in 2012. The inspired bands like Oasis and the Gallagher brothers attended Spike Island, and through the back of that, they got inspired. Really, basically, no Stone Roses, no Oasis, although Beatles and Sex Pistols had a say in it as well. Not one to shy away from controversy. He had a few spats over the years with Grenada Nights, where the equipment failed, and he ended up calling them amateurs. And he also had a bit of a run-in with Steve Jones on an interview with Clint Boone from the Inspiral Carpets. They were both getting interviewed, and they had a bit of a ruckus about him not listening to him. And he also supposedly had a spat with John Squire, which was the demise of the Stone Roses first time round. So let's have a look at this one then. So it's Ripples. All right. So I enjoyed his latest offering of an album. Nice offering from the swaggering Manchester Monkey Man. I especially enjoyed First World Problems. It had a nice bouncy bass line, meaningful lyrics. The video is very Stellify / Fear, as he's going through areas of Manchester on a bike and basically mooching about, filming it from the side of him. It's Manchester. It's Bridgewater Canal that he's on, and that's the backdrop of it. Another single, Chaos to Harmony. If you have a look on YouTube, it comes with a Tom Hanks inspired big feature film type of a video. I mean, standout tracks for me. I like Black Roses. I like Dream the Dreamer. I think Black Rose is a nice psychedelic tune. It's a nice track that drives the album, I think. I think Blue Sky is a good song as well. That's a good one to walk and hazily fall into a dream, really. The lyrics just carry it. I think the album overall is very a cappella style. There's minimalistic of music, and not many instruments in there. His voice seems to be the driving force of it, but his voice is really good on the album. I think probably his best that he's had on an album for a long, long time, if not possibly the best vocal. His vocal ability and his poignant lyrics on it are great. I mean, especially for somebody who's not really known for his vocal talent, and he often gets criticised for being out of tune and things like that. But I think the production on this album is great. There's a bit of a nod to the Manchester days, if not a bit more of a mature, settled version of that from Brown. Ripples is a nice title track, and that's probably the most nod to the Stone Roses era, a little bit like Fool's Gold, if you like. It's got that nice little bassliney riff. I'd say the length of the album's good. No long tracks, and it's coming in a little under 43 minutes. Now the cons, it's got a couple cons. It feels a little bit like demo tracks at times, because it's lacking the instrumentals in there, and it seems to stagger the album somewhat. I know they're going for simplicity, but a little riff here and there would have been nice, and I think that's what someone like John Squire used to add to the Stone Roses, and it's definitely lacking on some Ian Brown tracks as of late. I mean, if you look at something like Stellar Fire, it's got that nice little riff that drives the song forward, whereas I think that's missing in a few of these tracks. And I know he's going for, Bob Dylan style, like a little bit of an acoustic, and where he sings over the top and his voice is the main instrument, but it does miss the odd instrumental in there somewhere. I don't get the last track at all, Break Down the Walls, and I know he likes reggae, and I guess that's why he did the reggae track at the end, but I feel just because you like something doesn't necessarily mean you're good at it, and I think Ian should stick to what he's good at, and that's that Manchester kind of vibey, bouncy, baggy type songs that are meaningful lyrics, and perhaps stay away from the reggae. But overall, I quite liked it. I thought it was a decent enough album, and I'm going to give it an 8. I think he's more or less back to his best with that, really. I find with Ian, I don't know whether because he's controversial or what, he never seems to get the airplay and things that I think he does deserve, maybe because of the character he is. But that's Ian for you. He doesn't shy away from it, and he stands up for what he believes. So you got, whether you agree with him or not, you got to like a man with principles. So that's my review of the album anyway. I don't know if you're going to agree or disagree, but feel free to comment below, subscribe and like. All right, see you all next time.